Hi, Julia. I'm going to give you some feedback on your project. So I'm going to just click on this link here. I'm assuming that's what you want me to do. And you have a very detailed plan. I can see a lot of, yeah, you've gone to a lot of depth in terms of a lot of depth here and a lot of areas you're trying to cover. So that's cool. That's pretty impressive, actually. Um, so you create some sections here. Workflow, sample prompts, ethical guidelines, best practices. Looks like it'll be very useful. And so you're extremely well organized. So that's amazing. And then let me look at this one was sectioned. So, okay, why use time saving? Okay, differentiation, accessibility. Okay, and then sample prompts. You're an expert lesson planner for us to create a detailed plan on with learning objectives, required materials, step-by-step activities, different instructions and ideas. Keep it an expert curriculum designer, concepts. Okay. And then some specific, oh, sorry, that sample prompts there. So these are rich prompts. The one thing I might suggest here is before you do the sample prompts, do something like tips for prompting and maybe go to the tips that I gave you so they understand the general structure, identify an expert. Which lesson was that? I don't want to mess your document up, but I've just put them here, the prompt basics from lesson 1. And so you could just put prompt basics so they understand let me just kind of drag this over here. So setting the expert role, providing the context of your requests, being clear and specific about what you wish. Um, you don't need to ask for better evidence-based information. State any constraints, specify the output format, and then the intended audience. So those are things, but this is the one thing that could help everybody. Ask GenAI to refine your prompt before you use it. So that might be nice to give that sort of thing and just expand a little bit on that. But otherwise, um, you've got, sorry, you've got lots of sample prompts. Um, and then you've got inherent bias here. Not sure why it's double spaced. The rest is, and data privacy, which you may, yep, okay. It's good because it's short, right? It just kind of gives, and that's what people can take in. Recommended tools, got Notebook LM, Magic School, Canvas AI. Okay, so that's good. And then you have the final product here. And beginner's sheet. Why is ethical bias? Sample prompts, recommended tools, and then resources. Where does that go? Okay, that's nice. You might see if you could do sort of a fancy format for that, or see generation improving. No, I mean this is really nice. You've done a great job. This is it's a nice sheet. You put such good work into it. And um, yeah, it's too bad that you don't have that basic. Um, I wouldn't want you to change it, but sort of prompt basics, because they're going to have samples here, but they may not understand the principle of it. Um, I don't know if you could link to another. I'm not sure. You might. The only thing, like when you go to the resources here, I might make this one look kind of fancy too. Um, but honestly, this is very, very good. I think you've done a tremendous amount of work in the background, and I hope you're proud of your work.